Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. The Rangers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Adrian Sampson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his time.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. A's 0, Rangers coming up. Lots more to come on MLB Network. Paul Blackburn starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Into the box, Rougned Odor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Pinder is there, and he'll bring this one in. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Joey Gallo. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Profar from shallow right in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Delino DeShields.
At the plate, Delino DeShields looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Hey, Dero, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped up. Forsythe has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Stepping up now, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Bandy over to his right. 2 gone.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Line drive to left. Chu is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Andrus.
First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Piscotty, but this will land untouched. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes again. 1-2. This is line to left, and that will be a base hit for Andrus. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
That was actually a well executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. A ball and 2 strikes. pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he fouls this one off. Andres over at second. Mazzara on at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Laureano looks up, onto the lawn, and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 32 now for the season as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball, and he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch.
Batting it, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Pinder comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the veteran middle infielder Logan Forsythe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Rougned Odor gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Digging in now, Rougned Odor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Texas. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here, as this is into left field, a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here it comes on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Pinder aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting 9.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in to try it again, Ramon Laureano. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. A man on third with 2 down. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's 1. Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Laureano. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now in the box, Delino DeShields, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air out to center field. Laureano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Leading off for the Athletics, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Three and one.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Number 25 for him on the year. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Designated
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. That's by him for strike one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Olson, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The next 1-2 pitch. Andrus will play this one at short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Matt Chapman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Digging in, Chad Pinder. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
So coming to the plate, Jurickson Profar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's 2. So stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He reached on a single in his first try.
The right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Standing in, Asdrubal Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1 count now to the switch hitter is Drupal Cabrera. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Olsen, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Shin-Soo Choo. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he did.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rangers set down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Striding in for Oakland, Josh Phegley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Merandy Gonzalez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 66, Merandy Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, number 22.
A man at second with one down, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. From the stretch, line to the right side, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now, Chris Davis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. Mazzara is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. They're down 3-2. At the plate, Jet Bandy. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
For the Rangers, the catcher, Jet Bandy.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Logan Forsythe.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next the veteran middle infielder Logan Forsythe. First pitch on its way. Here's one for Profar at second. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Rougned Odor 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're up 3-2. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 now. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready for another shot now. Chad Pinder. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail 3-2. Standing in, Joey Gallo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Joey Gallo.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Popped up. Chapman is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate, it's strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Rangers set down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. At the plate, Jurickson Profar. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Softly hit to the left side. But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Phegley.
Digging in, Josh Phegley. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Forsythe waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
That one's in there. 3-1. Line drive, base hit. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll get in there safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
C.D. Pelham will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Pelham comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Semien stands at second with 2 gone. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Fine work that time by the Texas bullpen. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Texas is out in front, 3-2. Mike Fiers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping into the box, Nomar Mazara.
Leading off for the Rangers, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Bounce to first. To his right, Olsen, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Shin-Soo Choo will follow here. He waits on deck. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. As a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. His previous history with Mike Fiers comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Pinder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher,
so it's
28.
a runner at first with 2 men out, and up to hit next it'll be the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's set, and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Texas, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Francisco Cervelli is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. The Rangers leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Olson.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Matt Chapman. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Olson at second with 2 down. Hit high and deep to right center. Mazara's on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. One and 2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Rognadodor now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nolan Fontana will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Nolan Fontana.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Popped him up. Chapman near the bag at third, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Joey Gallo. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he has a 3 for 12 line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And that misses for ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Profar is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're up 3-2. Nolan Fontana will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 16, Nolan Fontana.
So striding in, Chad Pinder. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fowler leads off second with nobody out. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Fowler is digging for home. He scores, and the A's have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Robbie Grossman.
Zach Curtis takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Curtis.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Profar heads for the plate. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The batter, the right fielder.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Chu to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Simeon stands at second with 2 gone. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
In the dirt here. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Count still full, 3-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Sliced hard on the ground, and he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Hopped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Curtis is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth, as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the A's 6 and the Rangers 3. Dustin Fowler will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Blake Trinan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Chris Herman is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Now catching number 5, Chris.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Hunter Pence will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And no offer that time from Pence, as it evens the count at 1-1. That's 2-1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Three and one. Here it is. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Elvis Andrews. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. slapped hard the opposite way. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
6-3 the final score today. Oakland came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Mike Fiers earns his third win of the year in relief. Blake Trinan wraps it up for the save, his 44th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.